this is Hava. Welcome back to my channel. How have you been? Okay, so in Korea, it's Chuseok. That means fall is not only around the corner, it is here. So to celebrate fall and the dryness of it all, my skin has finally decided to go really tight despite my usual moisturizing routine. So I think starting on tomorrow or even tonight, I'm going to start with an even more moisturizing, more intense moisturizing skincare routine. And to go with that, I actually got a huge skincare package from a brand called Prem. So they're like, they say they're like sort of like Scandinavian skincare going on, like practicality something. And I'm like, I have no idea what's Scandinavian about this skincare line, but that's not the point. The point is this product good enough? So I'll be putting that to test starting tonight. But today, in this video, it's gonna be all about unboxing. If there is any remark that is worth mentioning, like i.e. it's really good or it's a real big letdown, then I will probably leave it in the subtitles as I edit it. But for now, let's just have a look at it, what they entail, what they claim. Just a disclaimer, I actually filmed the same video, unboxing video in Korean, so they're actually not my first impression. I'm sort of looking at them like for the second time in my life ever. So having said that, if I need to show you any like first impression-y kind of unboxing-y stuff, it'll be showing up on the screen. Like right now I'm holding up the box, but it's not in the same pretty state as it was when I was filming the Korean version. So what I got, I'm going to start with the products that I actually already had, although I didn't really use this one. So this is Prem Cica Pro Revitalizing Cream. The active ingredients in this are Madecasoside, which is sort of the skin healing property, sort of giving magic ingredient, and there's actually some probiotic stuff, lactobacillus, which is actually a fermented stuff that is in like yogurty things. So it has like bifida ferment lysate, which means you have 2 fermented active ingredients. If your skin is not friendly with fermented stuff or you haven't tried it, you definitely have to spot test it. I know it is difficult when you're living overseas, you don't really have access to testers. Then I just recommend being really careful with placing an order. So if you know you're not good with fermented skincare, stay away from it. If you aren't really sure, try and see if there are any like online sites that like have samples of it. I have no idea if that's a thing with this brand, but maybe you could find one. The point is, it has fermented stuff, so be careful when you get it. Besides that, it is supposed to be a skin barrier protective that protects from any extra damage. It's supposed to cool and protect sensitive skin. So that's that. It's a very heavy, nourishing kind of cream that is oily, but it's not too heavy and greasy. I know some creams can get super greasy. It's not as bad as that. And then the next product I got is this pH 5.5 mildly acidic cleansing foam that is low irritant. I haven't tried it yet, and I don't know when I'll be testing this out because I am currently loving my Crave Beauty. I'm like living for it. The hemp cleanser that is like life, so moisturizing. I just love it to death. So I don't know when I'll be using this one because I already repurchased my Crave Beauty cleanser. So, and then this is Prem Save Me Relief Moisturizer Cream 12, and it actually has 12 ingredients, which I think is so impressive. Like, how do you do that? The most highly contained ingredient is water, and then it's glycerin, squalene, which I believe is the moisturizing stuff, and then blah 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 blah. It has quite a few herbal stuff in it, and because it has some herbal stuff in it, I actually have used this cream before, so this is like a new tub. This I actually have used quite a bit of it, considering it is pretty heavy for summer. I have dehydrated oily skin, so I don't really go for what should I say, oily moisturizer. So I would say this is like a light moisturizer for a cream. It feels a lot less oily, but that doesn't mean that it feels like it's going to absorb at once and then you feel that bit of like water and then it's gone and then it dries out. It's not like that. So it's hydrating and it lasts because it does contain some oil in it. So I really love it. I think I'm going to start using it. I don't know about tonight, because tonight it feels like I feel like something a lot lighter than this. So maybe when it gets a lot drier, although it has already begun to feel dry, I'm going to wait for an even drier weather, and then when it does get really dry, I'm going to switch to the Save Me Relief Moisture Cream 12. So that's that. And then the next product I got is like the star of the show. This is the product that I'm actually excited about. It's the Make Prem Gentle Hydrating Ampoule to fortify the skin barrier. So, change of skin, it is all about skin damaging from sudden dryness. Like in Korea, this summer is extremely humid, but in winter and in autumn already, it's so dry. The change of seasons, your skin just screams dry, and a lot of the times when it gets a little bit more chilly than this, my skin just breaks out. It just goes nuts and I have to actually go and see a skin doctor. And if it's really that bad, like I always get like prescribed, you know, really strong stuff like steroid stuff when it gets really bad. So some of my dry patches are here around the temple and here on the back of my neck behind my ears. So this apparently has green propolis. I have no idea why it's called the green propolis. I don't know, apparently it's from Brazil. Like, do Brazilian bees make green propolis? Like, are they green colored? I have no idea. But the serum itself is not green. It is actually milky white. And I'm actually really looking forward to this because it feels so hydrating. It feels like deeply hydrating, but a lot less oily than the cream. And it smells very herby, so I'm really looking forward to this serum. And I'll be using it starting today, like tonight. So it goes into my daily skincare box. And then that's it for the skincare that I got from Make Prem. And then now I'm going to show you some of the new makeup that I got from Innisfree. They're all like fall colors, and I'm actually wearing the mascara that I got, which is not new, and then two different glitters. Twinkle glitter line, I'm wearing one of the new shades in their Flower Water Tok Tok blusher, whatever that is in English, like fully in English. So that, and then I'm wearing one of the newest lip colors for the fall. So I'm going to break down each category. I'm going to start with the mascara. I bought the Skinny Microcara in black. If you've watched my recent like makeup routine video, you will know that I barely use mascara. So in my very basic makeup routine, there was no mascara in it. But in winter, a lot of the times the focus goes on the lips and then the skin overall becomes a lot more minimal. So when you focus on the lips, usually your eyes also need to be clean but defined. It just balances out that way. That's just how the whole makeup balances out personally to me. So that's what I wanted. And when you want defined eyes, the best way is to apply mascara and define your lashes. It's just like, for me, it's a rule of thumb. So to honor that, I got myself a mascara, and because I'm always looking to do super quick makeup, I decided to get a mascara that is really easy and quick to apply, and that would be the Innisfree Skinny Mascara, so that's why I got it. Yeah, I will be applying mascara a lot more often, I guess. Next products that I got are these two blushers. They're so cute. So this is number 4, Dried Beige Hydrangea, and number 5, And number 5, dried pink hydrangea. So these are two gorgeous colors. What I love about these nail polish looking liquid blushers are they are really easy to blend in, but the runnier they are, which these are pretty runny, the runnier they are, the more risk you have of them just rubbing off the foundation. It just picks up the foundation and just like gets rubbed away. So you need to be really careful with that. This color is what I'm wearing right now, and I feel like it is a great toned down, muted kind of color if you want to look natural, but at the same time add a little flush of color to your cheeks. I think this is a really nice, warm and calm kind of color. Whereas this number 2 is like on the bottle and on a strong swatch, it's like a poppy pink. So it has like a hint of violet in it, and it's quite an intense color as you can see. Blended out, it's like a softer but like intense, what am I saying? So it's like a bluish kind of like violetish kind of pink. You know what? I'm gonna try this color on top of the dried beige hydrangea. So I'm gonna use it as a... Okay, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I think I'm gonna love this color. It's a really nice color that can literally work with any skin tone. Now, oh, I actually love this color. Oh my gosh. So it adds this like really nice coolish hint of pink to the skin, and sometimes like in the right dose, cool toned pink against warm toned base, it really just brightens up the like skin tone, like just the complexion becomes a lot cleaner. And I think that this is what it's doing, and I'm loving it. I'm gonna do it on the other side too. And I actually feel like it's giving me a more youthful look, especially since I'm layering it over the beige color. It sort of like adds dimension to the cheeks, and I love it. Hey! I personally feel that, like I said, slightly cool toned blusher can really complement your warm toned skin. I feel like a warm toned blusher over cool toned skin doesn't work as amazingly as vice versa. So I feel like it sort of drags your skin color down a little. So I think you should be more careful with number 4 than you should be with number 5. I really think that it works on my skin tone, which is a bit yellowish and in the middle of NC 2025 MAC shade. I feel like although I don't really wear a lot of MAC makeup anymore, I feel like it's sort of like a universal kind of color. So if you want to compare it, just for your information, I'm wearing Mamonde All Stay foundation in 23N Sand, which is sort of like my perfect color that I have been loving. I don't know if I'll be using this foundation throughout winter. I loved it in summer because it was pretty like matte and it was really setting on the skin. I'm not sure if the same goes for winter because it's gonna be a lot drier and my skin will be a lot drier, so I might need a lot more hydrating foundation formula too, but that is to be decided. If anything changes or if it stays the same, I will let you know, so don't worry about that. I've talked too much about those blushers, and I am going to move on to the lips, which I'm loving the color. Oh. So Yuna from 소녀시대 has been endorsing this color. It's been all over the YouTube ad, and you know, Yuna is just so gorgeous. Every time I see that ad, I don't skip. I just like look at it. And I love the ad. It's like a English listening educational video kind of thing. And they're like repeating 으깬장미, which means crushed rose. And literally, the color really does remind me of crushed red rose petals. Last year's hottest colors were called dried rose. So they were a lot more muted, brickish, like brownish sort of like rose colors, but this one is a lot more vibrant red, but it still has that soft deep autumn hue to it, which I really love. And I don't know, I've been wearing it for I think a little over 30 minutes, So far so good. It doesn't feel too drying. Up close it does show some of the chapped parts of the lips, so I think over time it'll eventually dry up and cause some flakes on the lips, but I love it so much. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll just carry a nice lip balm and just carry it with me and touch up, because that's what you're supposed to do with lip products, although I get lazy a lot of times. What I'm wearing, finally jumping onto the actual stuff, is an Innisfree Vivid Cotton Ink in number 12. Ironically, it is actually called Peach Beige Maple. I totally agree with the maple part because it really does remind me of the red, autumn red foliage. This color is almost identical to the color on the casing, except I think there is a little more pink to it, but it is pretty, it's quite faithful. In the same color, we have a different formula, so we have a lot more creamy and glossy finish, and it is the Innisfree Real Fit Creamy Lipstick in shade 15, and the color is identical. It is called the Peach Beige Maple, and both these colors, because they are the same shade or color, they are both endorsed by Yuna as the Ukgenjangmi Crushed Rose color, and I just love it. I feel like it's so deep, but it's so complimenting on my like warm tone skin that it really just like brightens up my skin tone and really like makes my skin a lot cleaner and more radiant. So I think I will love using it for the chillier weather, but at the same time I feel like because of my lady mustache and then the veins under my lips tend to be a little bit purple, especially on the lip line, and then because of my mustache I have like bluish patch around my mouth. So if I don't blend it nicely, because this is quite warm toned, it might clash with the lip line area, so I think I really need to be careful. What I did with my lips currently is that I pretty much did a full lips once with like one layer, and I just blended the whole thing all over the lips, so I just have like blurry lip line, but it's still full. It's not like a gradient lip. And then I did a second coat in the inner parts of my lips to sort of emphasize and intensify the color. So it's technically a gradient lip, but it's not really. It gives an illusion of like full lips with blurred lip line, which I like. I like smudged lip line. I feel like crisp lip line doesn't work for my lip shape. So I'm really happy with this color, and I think with my lips, this velvety finish complements a lot better than the glossy lip. I feel like the glossy lip ironically makes my lips, they make my lips look plump like vertically, but it sort of like shrinks my lip width, if you know what I mean. So my lips look a lot more smaller like width-wise, so I felt like my lips, they didn't look so nice. But with this matte formula, I actually love it. I don't think it actually like accentuates any flaws in my lip shape that I think I have. So I'm really happy with this one. This one not so much, but if you're into glossy lips, this is definitely something you should give a try. I really love this color, and because it does have a hint of pink to it, I think if you have cool toned skin, you should actually definitely give it a try, see if it does work, because I think it might work as well. So what Innisfree is saying that is, this is the new MLBB color. Last year's MLBB color, like I said, was the dried rose, the pink brick, rose brick kind of colors. They're going, now Innisfree is introducing this a lot more fresh kind of color, but I'm not really sure I agree with the MLBB part, because MLBB stands for My Lips But Better. I don't think this is like a My Lips kind of color. It's definitely like, oh, you put makeup on kind of color. While I don't really agree with the MLBB part, I totally agree that this is a gorgeous autumn color. I can totally see it trending, so give it a try, guys. I love it. And then the last products are these amazing glitters. These are called Innisfree Twinkle Glitter. I actually started hearing about the in Namikani's videos, and she said it was limited edition or something. I think they re-released it, or maybe they were just sold out for such a long time that it was mistaken to be limited edition. But the point is, I got them. And here are the swatches. This is number 1, Twinkle Silver. Number 2, Twinkle Beige. Number 3, Twinkle Rose. They're all beautiful colors. Twinkle Silver has clear, like almost glue-like base. And then you have chunky glitters. At least they're chunky compared to the other shades. And the silver glitter particles, the specks, the silver glitter chunks actually reflect bluish and greenish, so it gives you a lot more cool kind of feel to the color. And I'm wearing it on this eye right now. So if you want to just add a little bit of cool kind of glitter over any shadow, this will work because it has a clear base. Or if you just want to add just glitter, that's just fine. I thought I should just dot the glitter on, especially with this shade, but for the sake of the camera, because I wanted it to be intense, like with catching the light, I actually just like put on the whole thing. But I think for like daily use, I want it to be a little more subtle to balance with my less makeup-y makeup usually. This is like heavy makeup for me, okay? So I think in everyday context, I will be putting a lot less glitter, and I actually like had to line my lower inner rim just to define my eye shape. Okay, so that's number 1, silver. And then number 2, this beige has literally beige micro shimmers as the base color. So what you think is the color is actually shimmer, and then on top of it you have smaller than this one silver glitter specks. Okay, so that's really beautiful. It gives you that metallic glitter kind of feel. Same goes with Twinkle Rose, except that it has rose color, and as you can see, they reflect silver because all their glitter particles, specks, are silver. And I feel like if you have darker skin tone, this will work great as the tear effect kind of color. If you have really light skin tone though, it might turn out a little bit dark to be used on the inner corners, so you might want to watch out for that. I feel like this is a great color for my skin tone, which is light to medium. So I'm wearing the beige on this eye. I actually like it better than the silver. In real life, it looks a lot more clean because here you can actually trace the chunks because it's so chunky. Most of the time, the chunkier the glitter, the prettier it looks in selfies and videos. But I feel like in real life, you actually want a smaller glitter particle. In real life, it's just a lot better looking, I would say. So yeah, I think I prefer this one. Maybe one day I'll try out a rose one and I'll upload a picture on Instagram. So those were the Twinkle glitters, and I got some samples from Innisfree because I purchased like over $70 there. So as a gift for purchase, I got this Innisfree Olive Oil EX Skincare Special Kit, which has the toner, emulsion, serum, and the power cream, which I think is like an intense moisturizer. And then I got sachet of Innisfree the green tea seed oil, super volcanic clay, pore clay mask, and then I got these Innisfree Derma Formula Skin Barrier Cream, which contains ceramide. Usually, my skin doesn't really work nicely with ceramide products. A lot of times I feel like they itch my skin, so I just washed off immediately just in case they break my skin out. Usually I'm not a fan of using sachet sample because I don't know, I just don't. Why? I don't know. Okay, so that's it for my skincare unboxing and my makeup haul. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!